hate you, Catherine. I hate you. I regret every minute of my life the fact that I met you.
This is quite possibly one of the most heartbreaking videos that I have ever created. And it does not have a happy ending. And with that, I give an extreme trigger warning.
Hate you, and I'll be filing for divorce as soon as I possibly can.
And this video is Allan Kassenhoff. It may be pronounced Kassenhoff, but I could not confirm that. In bed is his wife, Catherine. She had just had surgery from breast cancer a couple of days prior. Take a listen.
Take your daughter.
I'm not taking her. I'm not taking her. She's spoiled, and I'm not taking her. She will be punished by not going today.
You're her
She's
parent,
I'm not
and you
taking
need to take her to school.
No, I'm not.
I cannot do it. I'm
Then
in
she
bed.
won't go.
I'm lying in bed. I can't
Then
do it.
get
I
her
can't
out of
drive.
bed.
You take her to school, please.
Get her out of bed, and I'll take her.
Stop talking in
Get
that
her out of
horrible
bed.
way to her.
Get her out of bed.
No.
She's spoiled.
You.
And I'm not dealing with her anymore. I will no longer take her to activities over the weekend. I will no longer do nice things for her. She will be treated the way everyone else gets treated.
And you need to take.
Despite her multiple battles with cancer, the abuse continues. And it all happens right in front of their children.
Yeah, they will come. They will come.
I'm leaving.
Take your daughter. Go in there and say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
No! No!
Say you're sorry.
No!
Stop it!
Just
Stop, Allie!
do not talk to Allie like that.
He left.
Recently, Catherine was diagnosed with more cancer. This time, it was terminal. But that doesn't stop Allan.
Let's try to calm him down. Allan, I have to go to my doctor now.
I'm leaving.
I need to.
What,
go
you
to
don't?
my
I don't
doctor.
care. That's what you don't understand. I
You
don't
need
care.
to calm down.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
I am leaving.
Bye,
I'm
Allan.
not dealing with these kids anymore. That's what you don't get.
You're not dealing with these kids anymore? They're your children. I have violin practice to do with Charlotte.
I don't care, you fat loser.
What'd you call me?
A fat loser.
One more time.
A
Look at
fat, old loser who I hate.
Say it again. Keep going.
Despite this evidence, Allan had Catherine arrested in 2022. Catherine fought the false allegations, and the courts believed her. And they dropped everything that she was charged with. But this is the heartbreaking part. In a post made a few days ago by Catherine, this is what she says. It is with profound heartbreak that I hope none of you experience. Today I am writing that this is my last post ever. Today is the end.
Talking to people? Do you know who
Catherine,
you
I
are?
hate you. I hate you. I'm trying to shower. You're barging in.
I'm not-
I want privacy. Did someone tell you? Well, you know better. Get up there. I'll deal with it because no one asked us. Guys, you know what she said? She told me, this thing told me. I'm done with you. I'm so done with you.
Charlie, can you please try to get out of bed?
I don't want to go with
I
that
understand.
crazy guy! I am not ever going with him.
I hate you, Catherine. I hate you. I regret every minute of my life the fact that I met you.
Many of you saw my video of Allan Kasanoff and his abuse towards his wife. Now that attention has been brought to the story, a lot of details are coming out. So I want to take this time to dig deeper into the story and update you on where we're at. Now, Allan and Catherine got married back in 2006. Catherine alleges the abuse began back in 2016, so badly that it required medical attention.
I have violin practice to do with Charlotte.
I don't care, you fat loser.
What'd you call me?
A fat loser.
As a response to her accusations, Allan began accusing Catherine of manipulating their children so they would hate him and make up stories about what he does to Catherine.
Hate you, and I'll be filing for divorce as soon as I possibly can. I'm not coming home this weekend. I'm going to be away. I will come back Sunday to get my stuff for next week.
Allan also began spying on Catherine, reading all of her text messages and emails between friends, family, and even attorneys. Now keep in mind, Allan and Catherine are attorneys. They understand the system. Catherine focused more on raising their kids once they were born, but Allan was actively practicing law.
If it's not perfect, I will dump it again. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you do not have 4 hours to do it. You will have 40 minutes. I can clean this up in 10. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Allan took select messages, 11 of them, to a judge and got a temporary custody order. Catherine had no say. Her part was not heard during that hearing. That was back in 2019. And then in 2020, Allan got another order against Catherine, forcing her to leave their residence immediately.
They won't go with you like this.
Then they're not going to school.
You need to calm down.
Shut up!
You can't talk like this to them.
Shut up!
I can't leave them here with you.
In July of 2020, Allan got another order of protection against Catherine, preventing her from seeing their children completely. Catherine fought that and proved her case, and the protection of order was dropped. But now her visitations were supervised, and it was costing Catherine a lot of money. In 2021, the oldest daughter ran away from Allan twice to go live with Catherine. The courts ordered her back to their father immediately.
Charlie, can you please try to get out of bed?
I don't want to go with
I
that
understand.
crazy guy. I am not ever going with him.
And then as Catherine was getting back on her feet, she rented an apartment a mile away from the kids so she could see them more often. Allan got another order of protection against Catherine. Once again, another hearing where she was not allowed to present her case, allegedly. And that order of protection was granted. And Catherine was forced to leave her home once again.
Yeah, they will come. They will come.
I'm leaving.
Take your daughter, go in there and say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
No! No!
Say you're sorry.
No!
Stop it.
Just
Stop, Allie!
do not talk to Allie like that.
Over the next couple of years, the battle goes back and forth, and there are a lot of details that I am not going through that you can go check up on yourself, but it involves different attorneys, different judges, different therapists, and apparently a lot of corruption. More protection orders were filed, millions of dollars were spent, Catherine was fired from her job, and now a terminal cancer diagnosis. It was her third battle with cancer. This would be the final one.
Yes or
Can you
no?
please put on pants? I find it disgusting when you walk around in your underwear.
Allan, this is my home,
Okay,
and I'm
then I'll
getting
post this
changed
on
as fast
YouTube.
as I can.
I'll post it on YouTube.
You'll do what? You're gonna post me on YouTube?
If you think this is appropriate for... I'm not your husband. I have no relationship
You're not
to
my
you.
husband?
No, we're getting
Who
a divorce.
are you?
I live in a separate room as you. Every time I go in there to help JoJo change, you start flipping out. I'm changing. So I'd appreciate it if you could put on clothing.
I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm standing here in my pajamas.
No, you're wearing underpants.
I'm not sure what the problem is. You're gonna post me on YouTube?
Maybe.
I'm gonna send this one over.
There were over 3,000 court filings in this case. And despite all of the accusations, Catherine had proof from doctors that she was mentally stable. She was sane. There was nothing wrong with her.
Allan, I have to go to my doctor now.
I'm leaving.
I need to go to
You don't.
my
I don't
doctor.
care. That's what you don't understand. I
You
don't
need to
care.
calm down.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
I am leaving.
Bye,
I'm not dealing with these kids anymore. That's what you don't get.
But that didn't matter. In May of 2023, a judge ordered Catherine to never see her children again. And that's when Catherine decided she was tired of fighting. Before Catherine ended it, she uploaded all the footage to a link, along with court documents, doctor's notes, affidavits, testimonies from friends. And she released that link to everyone. She wanted the world to see Allan's abuse.
Guys, you know what she said? She told me. This thing told me. I'm done with you. I'm so done with you.
Now, Allan has custody of the kids, but I am told, and this is just what I'm told, I haven't seen any evidence or statements from anybody, but I am told because of my video and other videos, Allan is now under investigation. I know there are many sides to a story. The video footage doesn't lie. And that monster has possession of these children. So I'm going to keep talking about it.
No!
Say you're sorry.
As the Allan Kasanoff story explodes and media and journalists get involved, more details are coming out as to how corrupt this was. So who all was involved in helping Allan Kasanoff destroy his wife? Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But first, to update maybe some of you who don't know about this story.
I hate you, Catherine. I hate you. I regret every minute of my life the fact that I met you.
What'd you call me?
A fat loser.
One more time.
A
Look
fat, old loser who I hate.
You need to calm down.
Shut up!
You can't talk like this to them.
Shut up!
I can't leave them here with you. You're in.
This is Allan Kasanoff, and he is captured on film abusing his wife over and over again. Despite this evidence, he was granted full custody of his kids and their house. And over the next 4 years, Allan and his wife, Catherine, had a lengthy divorce and custody battle that cost millions of dollars. And in May of this year, 2023, a judge ruled that Catherine could no longer see her children. Days after that ruling, Catherine decided she was tired of fighting. With a terminal cancer diagnosis and this ruling, Catherine decided this would be the end for her.
Where is that spoiled kid?
She's not going with you.
Open the god. Shut up, Allie! Get over there, Allie!
No.
It's not any of your business. Get over there.
Allie, let me in. Get out, Charlie. Go, Charlie and Judge.
What is wrong with you? You're not involved in this.
I don't care. She's my sister.
But who were the people who decided that the man that you see in these clips should have full custody of his children? Judge Louis Lubell ruled that Allan should have full custody of his children despite never meeting the children himself. He also ruled that Catherine should be evicted from her home without notice, despite it being her home. Judge Lubell was good friends with Dr. Mark Abrams, the custody evaluator assigned to this case. They were such good friends that Judge Lubell officiated over Dr. Abrams' wedding. And Dr. Abrams ruled that the kids didn't need Catherine as their mother. Catherine fought this ruling and won, and had Dr. Abrams removed from the case. Judge Nancy Quinn Koba, who had never met Catherine or even heard her side of the story, also ruled that the children should stay away from their mother. Carol Most, The attorney for the children also supported the idea that the kids should be taken away from their mother. And according to reports, Carol Most allegedly made a lot of money being the attorney of the children. Reports are suggesting that she made almost $300,000. And despite many of these officials being court-appointed, they're paid for by the litigants. Allan Kasanoff. Dr. Kathleen McKay became the second custody evaluator of the case after Dr. Abrams was removed. According to reports, Dr. McKay never evaluated Catherine with her children, but she did evaluate Allan and the kids together many times. And guess who was paying her also? Dr. McKay also agreed that Catherine should no longer see her children, even denying Catherine the request to see her kids one last time before cancer took over. Now, one thing to note, Catherine Kasanoff has been an activist for victims of family court for many years. She spoke out over and over again on how unfair family court is. Hence, she did not have a lot of friends in this field.
What? Nothing! You're gonna clean this all up today. Perfectly. If it's not perfect, I will dump it again. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you do not have 4 hours to do it. You will have 40 minutes. I can clean this up in 10.
And there are many other players involved in this case. From more attorneys to psychiatrists, a lot of people over the next 4 years. But now you can see how this could happen.
Take your
I'm
daughter.
not taking her. I'm not taking her. She's spoiled, and I'm not taking her. She will be punished by not going today.
You're her
She's punished
parent,
I'm not
and you
taking
need
her.
to take her to school.
No, I'm not.
I cannot do it. I'm
Then
in
she
bed.
won't go.
I'm lying in bed. I can't
Then
do it. I
get her
can't
out of
drive.
bed.
You take her to school, please.
Get her out of bed, and I'll take her.
Stop talking in
Get
that
her out of
horrible
bed.
way to her.
Get her out of bed.
No.
She's spoiled.
You get out of bed.
I don't want to go with
I
that
understand.
crazy guy. I am not ever going with him.
The people making the decisions, the people who are supposed to do the best for the children, being paid millions of dollars by Allan. Or did Allan have help paying for it? At the time of this filming, yesterday, Allan's law firm posted this update. They essentially say, after a long court proceeding, there was no wrongdoings found. Allan is innocent. But we'll investigate just because y'all are upset. The gaslighting in this post really upset me. And then it got me wondering, did this law firm help fund Allan's legal fees?
Guys, you know what she said? She told me, this thing told me. Listen to me. I'm done with you. I'm so done with you.
Allan knew that Catherine could not afford this type of battle. Catherine gave up her career to raise their children. And Allan used the argument that she alienated the children from him. Allan used the family court system to punish his wife. And those in place designed to help the family, they helped Allan do it.
Yeah, they will come. They will come.
I'm leaving.
Take your daughter. Go in there and say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
No! No!
Say you're sorry.
No!
Stop it.
Just
Stop, Allie!
do not talk to Allie like that.
If you haven't seen it yet, you can find the Frank Report online. I used his journalism and articles for the details of this video. And there's even more details that he is starting to uncover. Okay, I know many of you saw the response from Allan Kasanoff's law firm. It basically says after many years and many different judges and all these people involved, there was no wrongdoing found with Allan Kasanoff. Okay, America's worst law firm, let me ask you a couple questions. Would you allow Allan Kasanoff to yell at women in your law firm like this?
You need to calm down.
Shut up!
You can't talk like this to them.
Would you allow Allan Kasanoff to yell at other attorneys in your law firm like this?
Yeah, they will come. They will come.
I'm leaving.
Take your daughter, go in there and say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
No!
Would you allow Allan Kasanoff to speak to a client like this?
I hate you, Catherine. I hate you. I regret every minute of my life the fact that I met you.
What'd you call me?
A fat loser.
One more time.
A
Look at
fat, old loser who I hate.
No, you wouldn't allow him to speak that way to anybody in your law firm. If Kasanoff can't represent your firm and talk to a judge in this manner.
Guys, you know what she said? She told me, this thing told me. Listen to me. You know what? I'm done with you. I'm so done with you.
Then why is it okay that he talks to his wife? Why is it okay that he talks to the mother of his children like this? So why is it okay that he does it to a woman who has cancer? So you want to get really mad about the Allan Kasanoff case and the corruption involved with family court? Well, I'm about to blow it wide open. For those of you not familiar with this case, the man you're about to see was granted full custody of his children, and their mother was barred from seeing them ever again.
Yeah, they will come. I have violin practice to do with Charlotte.
Okay, fat loser.
What'd you call me?
A fat loser.
One more time.
A
Look at
fat, old loser who I hate. Guys, you know what she said? She told me, this thing told me. Listen to me. You know what? I'm done with you.
After a 4-year battle, May of 2023, the courts ruled that Catherine Kasanoff, the mother of the children and ex-wife to this man, Allan Kasanoff, could no longer see her children. After that ruling, Catherine decided she no longer wanted to be on this earth. But remember, Catherine released a ton of evidence showing the corruption behind this case before she left us. According to Allan, Catherine was a danger to their children. So now, let me show you what really happened. Here are some emails from the children to their mother. Now remember, over the past 4 years, there was temporary restraining orders on Catherine, preventing her from seeing her children on a regular basis. But the children express over and over again, spanning over years, how much they miss their mother. Furthermore, look at this affidavit from a family friend. This testimony was submitted to the court. The children were staying at a friend's house. While reading a book with the mother of their friend, it came a part in that book that said, "What makes you afraid?" And look at what the daughter of Allan Kasanoff said. "I become afraid when my dad gets angry and yells."
I don't want to go with
I
that
understand.
crazy guy. I am not ever going with him.
But when the sisters heard this, they walked into the room and they too admitted that they were afraid of their father.
Allan, you got him dogs with me on the floor! Did someone tell you to take him out? Did someone tell you? Well, you know better! Get up there! I'll deal with it because no one else was!
And here's what's even more frustrating. In that very same affidavit, look at the confession the children make to that adult. The children admit that Allan often takes their phones away or hangs up on their mother while they're talking to her. He will often let their phone batteries run out so the children can't contact their mother. And the children admit they're not allowed to talk to their mother when they're with Allan. And look at this testimony from another family friend. Her daughter was staying a night with the Kasanoffs when all of a sudden she demanded to be taken home. Allan called the mother and said, "Hey, we're coming to bring her home." Once her daughter got there, she asked her what happened. She said Allan was screaming and yelling at Allie, and it made her afraid.
Where is that spoiled kid?
She's not going with
Open the gun. Shut up, Allie! Get over there, Allie! No! It's not any of your business!
And take a look at this. On March 18th, 2023, the children were ice skating. Catherine Kasanoff did not have a protection order against her, so she was allowed to come watch. Allan did not like this, so he called the police on her. The police refused to arrest Catherine. But here's what's interesting about that date. The very next day, on March 19th, 2023, a social worker submitted a report. She testified that the relationship between the children and their mother, Catherine, was doing very well, and it was getting better each and every day.
Mama, I'm recording this, so I'm going to post it on YouTube. Yes, I will.
Now, this will make you mad. I'm going to read to you, word for word, what it says at the end of that report. It is virtually impossible for the girls to verbalize a desire to see more of their mother or to even admit a visit goes well at this point. Allie has been able to do so to a limited degree, but she has verbalized that it has cost her and her father's household to do so. The two younger girls are less likely to say anything positive at this point, after they saw the impact that it has on Allie when she says she misses her mother. Translation: Allan Kasanoff punishes the children when they say they want to see their mother.
They won't go with you like this.
Then they're not going to school!
You need to calm down.
Shut up!
You can't talk like this to them.
Shut up!
I can't leave them here with you.
Who will pay for this injustice?